Welcome to this week's episode of
Now You Know. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Kathy.
We fight bad bills in Annapolis every year. One of the worst this year was HB 119 or SB 199.
This bill mandated gender ideology beginning in pre-K and the teaching of explicit sexual acts to 12-year-olds in our public schools.
The conversation during the hearings made it very clear that extensive sex education, including the topics of consent, sexting, gender identity, sexual orientation, and more, is already contained in the state health framework.
The purpose of this bill was to mandate the framework across all pre-K to 12 public schools in Maryland.
This bill would have removed the rights of parents to give input on what is being taught to their children by eliminating local feedback opportunities.
And the rights of locally elected school boards to say no to this radical curriculum was stopped.
Shockingly, a representative of the Maryland Academy of Pediatrics testified that they did not want parents to be able to opt their children out of sex ed. Her argument was that kids are engaging in these sexual behaviors, and for the sake of their health, this framework must be mandated, and parents should not be allowed the right to remove their children from the classroom.
The Academy of Pediatrics is now very liberal.
Yeah, these sensitive topics should be addressed at home like we are right here, and the opt-out feature must remain always intact.
You know, something is dangerous when taking away parents' rights is being discussed. Then it seemed almost in retaliation to the so many parents opposing the bill, the sponsor added an amendment that she said would punish bad actors. They wanted to take large amounts of funding away from schools that would not teach this radical curriculum.
Even the Maryland State Department of Education superintendent testified in both the House and Senate, saying that local school board meetings are filled with parents fighting against this, and it's very time-consuming.
Yeah, his argument made it seem like he thinks that parents would just suddenly stop complaining if they pass this bill.
Yeah, right. We believe that we should let kids be kids and stop robbing them of their innocence. Let's focus in our public schools on educating kids on the tools that will help them to be academically successful: reading, language arts, and mathematics.
The bill was passed through the House, but thankfully did not make its way out of the Senate.
We commit to you. We will always protect our kids and yours.